It's a President's Day matchup from Hillsdale High School in Jeromesville. The final week of the boys' high school regular season about to tip off as the Falcons, the number 5 overall seed in the Northeast District, take on a Division 6 Northeast opponent in St. Thomas Aquinas out of Louisville. Got all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have on the OH Report and the NFHS Network, with pregame coming your way next.
I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach.
Do it again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again. Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
T-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
We welcome you inside the Bendon pregame show for this non-conference clash between the Falcons of Hillsdale and the Knights of St. Thomas Aquinas out of Louisville. Hello, everybody. Travis Berardi back here in Jeromesville alongside the newlywed Caden Schmid. Caden, brackets already determined. Another one of those tournament tune-up games as we kick off the final week of the regular season. Just two teams trying to get the win overall, but also trying to get better for what comes next week.
Yeah, this is when you try stuff out, try and figure out what you have as your group before you go into the state tournament run.
We'll take a look at Hillsdale's bracket later on here in the game, but let's get into the pregame and take a look at the visiting squad from St. Thomas Aquinas. They're the number 24 seed in their bracket. Will face number 25 East Palestine at home in a sectional final, and then we'll most likely play the number 1 seed in the Northeast District, Kirtland, after that. All of their wins against teams with under 500 records, so they do what they're supposed to. They beat teams they're supposed to beat, but they just haven't been able to beat teams above them. They did knock off a WCAO opponent last season. They knocked off Rittman 50-23, and you see their last 3 games. Medina Christian, Lake Center Christian, 2 teams that Hillsdale could have seen if they were in the same bracket, but they're not. They did also knock off Springfield 64-46 in that Medina Christian game, though. One of the players that showed out was one Darryl Owens. He had a double-double in that game. He had 14 points, 11 rebounds, second in scoring to Joran Jones for St. Thomas Aquinas. But the Knights are going to need a lot of that effort, not only from him, from multiple guys, to go up against a Hillsdale squad that will out-rebound you.
Yeah, and I mean, they have him listed at 6'4" on the roster, but he looks quite taller than 6'4" out there on the court, so he could be a big help against a very good rebounding Hillsdale team tonight for the Knights.
And let's talk about those Hillsdale Falcons. Number 5 overall seed. They're going to host Sebring McKinley here in a sectional final next week. They have not had a 100% healthy squad all season. Now, I know every team, once they get later on, not completely healthy, but they're finally getting back there. Everybody that's supposed to be on the roster is standing over there with jerseys ready, looking like they can play. They had ankle injuries, they've had sickness, things like that, but finally they're able to be healthy in the final week of the regular season. And one player that's been very healthy as of late, been playing his best basketball, that's Hayden McFadden. Double-double against Dalton. 11 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks. He's averaging just under 10 points per game, but those numbers should be going up here in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, and it's good that Hillsdale's finally starting to get their team back, because this is a team that started late this year because they had a really deep football run with a lot of football players on this team. So excited to see that they're finally getting to their full form.
There's Mr. McFadden, and folks, we're just about ready for tip-off, but first we'll have the national anthem, so we'll take a quick break and be back with Keys to Victory, starting lineups, and the tip-off here on President's Evening.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Back here to wrap up the Bendon pregame show. Hillsdale Falcons, St. Thomas Aquinas Knights ready to kick off the final week of the boys basketball regular season. We've done the spotlights. Now it's time for keys to victory. And first for St. Thomas Aquinas, well, one and done. Hillsdale's probably the best rebounding team in the WCAL on the offensive end. Got to keep them one and done. And also, you got to paint the lane. And what I mean by that is you got to defend the lane. You got to defend the drives. Make them beat you from outside. Hillsdale, they can hit the threes when they want to, but sometimes it's not their repertoire. So get them out of their game and paint the defense.
And I like that one and done, because the last time I was here and saw Hillsdale, I think they had over 45 rebounds in that game versus Rittman. So this is a team you have to keep off the offensive glass, limit them to one chance only, and you have a good chance to succeed.
Now for the Falcons, finish it early. Against Rittman, against St. Peter's, teams that they're supposed to beat. They let them stick around for 3 quarters before pulling away in the 4th. This one, just get it out of the way. Then get to what you should be doing. And also free throw shooting. They could have blown the game out of the water early on against St. Peter's, but they were just unable to hit free throws. And that's something you need to do when you get into tournament time especially, is make your free throws. And there's somebody that just broke a school record on Saturday night, Cale Lewis. 44 points is the new record. Starting lineups first for St. Thomas Aquinas, a sophomore guard, number 1, Gianni Ashcraft. A junior forward, number 3, Darryl Owens. A junior guard, number 11, Jordan Jones. A junior forward, number 12, Kaishawn Johnson. And a senior guard, number 22, Azir Lipkins. They are head coached by Scott Giamarco. Hillsdale. A senior guard, number 1, Troy Bennett. A junior wing, number 5, Knox Lewis. A senior wing, number 10, Hayden McFadden. A sophomore guard, number 20, Lowen Ferguson. And a junior wing who just put up the first bucket of the game, number 23, Cale Lewis, Falcons head coach, Ben Ferguson. Great start off the tip for the Falcons on their first possession. Got it in to Cale.
He's just so good when you get him the ball within 6 feet. Man, he is unstoppable down there.
And now onto their defensive side of things. Into the lanes, Ashcraft kicks it back out. Jones for a 3 off the back of the rim, but an offensive rebound and kick back out. They'll keep possession here. Lipkins gets it right side. That's a long 3 off the glass, but another offensive board. Trying to get it inside for the shot. They finally do. They put it up and in. And that is Joron Jones.
Nice extra unselfish pass there for the wide open 2.
Skip pass, extra pass to Cale. Fakes the 3, step back for the 3. A bit offline. Knox fighting for the board. He gets it. He puts it up. Misses, though. And the rebound will come out to the Knights. That was Owens with the board. Mid-range looking for the pass inside. Owens, they get it to him. He puts it up and in. 4 straight. It's 4-2.
Owens, great height. I'm excited to see how Hillsdale game plans for him tonight.
Ferguson, quick release 3. Around the rim, no. Knox with another offensive board. Doesn't get it. Cale with the board. And he'll back things out. Extra pass deflected out of bounds, and it will stay. So we take a look at our first Heffelfinger meets replay.
Travis, I wonder if the Lewis brothers, like before the game, bet with each other who's going to get more offensive rebounds. The way they grab those offensive rebounds, man, you'd think there's something on the line.
Ferguson from the inbounds hits the tray.
Yeah, you can't leave him open at all. Multiple games this season where he's hit 2 or more three-pointers. Cannot give Lowen Ferguson any space.
And he does that from the inbounding position, sprints over, gets a couple screens and hit that. But yeah, with the Lewis brothers, they're the reason why Hillsdale's been so successful this year. I mean, everybody on this team has been the reason, but those two, especially rebounding-wise, just a phenomenal effort on both ends by them.
And they're quite the stars on the football field as well,
Oh,
Travis.
yes. Jump ball is going to be called there, and we'll take a look at the Ferguson 3.
And also, all the Ferguson shots are good, 3-4 steps behind the line minimum. He doesn't like shooting them from high school range. He wants that to be a little bit deeper.
Just underway here. Falcons with a 1-point lead. Ashcraft calls out the play. 3 minutes gone by here. Gets it to Owens. Owens looking to kick it back out for a 3-point attempt, but Hillsdale closes that out. Now they do get it right side. Good closeout on Ashcraft. Unable to get it off. It's bobbled, but back into the hands of Gianni. And then lost. Ferguson, 5 straight for him.
What great defense by Hillsdale there. St. Thomas Aquinas was moving the ball so selflessly, but Hillsdale just all over. Help defense, sliding everywhere. That was great defense.
Oh, counted and one.
Travis, that was great defense too, but sometimes good offense beats good defense. That's a tough finish.
Joran Jones. He'll go against Cale Lewis. And the free throw goes. So we're tied back up. 5 of the 7, I was right. Points from St. Thomas Aquinas coming from Jones. Cale on the baseline, spins off the glass and puts it in.
Yeah, once he gets within 6 feet, you got to send a double teamer. It's going to be 2 points every time.
Falcons up by 2 once again. There's a nice attempt of a spin. Ferguson almost got the steal. The layup misses, and Knox Lewis gets his 3rd board. Troy Bennett for a 3, just a bit short. Hayden McFadden gets the board, and it will stay.
And Travis, we talked about the Lewis brothers' offensive rebounding, but truly it's this whole team. It is a team effort. Everybody crashes the glass. If you don't box out, the Falcons will make you pay.
Lobs it in to Cale. Over the low end, this time from the right side, but it's off the back of the rim, knocked out of bounds, and again it will stay.
A tough shot there by Ferguson. Has to kind of do a 180 to set his feet to the rim. Still got it pretty close, and then the hustle gets them another chance.
And that entry pass gets deflected out, so now they'll be inbounding in a tough spot down in that corner area, and Cale Lewis says, I'll take care of this one.
Yeah, get a little bit more size inbounding.
That was an easy one, apparently. Right to Lowen. Bennett, one of the best defenders on this team, finally back to health after an ankle injury. Cut inside to Cale.
What a beautiful pass.
He's got 6. And then an offensive foul. Yeah, moving screen. Called against Owens. That's his first. The game's first for St. Thomas Aquinas. Both teams with 1 foul here. So we approach the 3-minute mark of quarter number 1.
Yeah, good clean basketball so far.
Yeah. Only 2 turnovers, only 2 fouls. McFadden looking with the pick and roll. DeLowen. Lowen inside to Knox. Knox lays it up and in. His first points. He's got 2 points, 3 rebounds here in this opening quarter. Johnson back out front to Jones with 2:30 left in the quarter. Oh, and he's going to get fouled. You normally see that from Lowen Ferguson with the drive inside, but he will draw the foul against McFadden. That'll be his first, team's second, and we will have free throws here inside the AMVETS post 1969 free throw zone. Jones made the and 1 bucket. That's the only free throw we've seen here so far tonight. He'll get 2 more here. And he's 2 for 2.
Jones has been impressive in these first 5.5 minutes or so. Doing a good job of attacking this Hillsdale defense, applying pressure.
Second free throw in and out. Kale gets the rebound. And it saves a 6-point game. We got a steal. Johnson slams it down one-handed. And here's the replay.
Yeah, one-man highlight show. Take off on the fast break, jump the passing lane, slam it down.
So the Falcons looking to answer back. Ferguson will try another 3. Got it.
And that was so money, it looked like it just bounced off the front of the rim and missed. Just right in.
8 points for Lowen, 16-10 to score. You get it inside, layup true. Darryl Owens got another one. 4 points for him. 16-12. Bennett into the corner. Lowen back out, and we're going to get a foul inside against the Knights.
Great job there, just using his size to his advantage, keeping the ball high.
Foul's going to go against Lipkins. Foul number 2 for St. Thomas Aquinas. McFadden will try a 3. Yes! The Falcons are hitting from beyond the arc early on.
And they can be real dangerous when they're all knocking down their three-pointers like they have in this first quarter.
19-12. Ball stripped, almost turned over, but it will stay, and we'll take a look. Easily set. Good release. 3 points.
Their third 3 of the night already. 19 points here. Still a minute left in this first quarter.
Oh, that'll be a walk before the foul. Take a look at the replay.
He dribbled too. I'm not sure what he saw there, but
I thought it was going to be against Bennett, but he did shuffle that foot before dribbling, and that cancels out the foul. It's just a tough collision. Third turnover against Aquinas. Corner, Ferguson will try another 3. In and out. Rebound out to Lipkins, takes it all the way. The oop. Oh man, that would have been the highlight. But instead, it's going to go out of bounds. Look at that.
So close.
A little bit too far into the net. So it stays 19-12. Ferguson looks for the lob to Knox. The no look, but just beyond his reach.
Just a bit too high.
And Jake Haven is going to give Kale Lewis a breather. First substitution of the game for the Falcons. Jones into the corner, open 3 for Aiden Paul, in and out, offensive board, put back, good and 1. Owens again, counted in 1.
Yeah, Owens through 2. Falcons defenders grabbing that offensive rebound. Both squads getting a handful of offensive rebounds here in this first quarter. This has been a good one so far, Travis.
Free throw attempt, true. 7 points for Owens. 4-point game. Ferguson with the spin. There's that floater, but he left it short. Knox Lewis with the board, hooks it. He's short, and that'll do it for the quarter. So the Falcons had themselves A bit of a run there, but St. Thomas Aquinas with the answer. It's 19-15 after one. We'll be back.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
One quarter in the books. The Falcons of Hillsdale leading St. Thomas Aquinas out of Louisville. 19-15. Travis Berardi, Caden Schmid back here. It was a good first quarter, both sides, and Falcons not starting the second with a good start. That's a turnover. An offensive rebound and a possession, but Cale Lewis comes in and takes the steal.
Yeah, like the defensive back just jumped in the way of that one.
They had a chance there to get this back to 2, but unable to hit the bucket. Turn it over. McFadden will try another 3. That's going to be short. He knew it immediately, and Cale Lewis is there with the board. Cale in, scoops it up and in. He's been doing this all year.
What was that, Travis? What was that? Sorcery.
That was nifty. That's what that was.
That was Kyrie Irving.
21-15.
Oh, unfortunate.
And another turnover. Lowen into the lane. He gets fouled, and he's going to get 2 free throws.
Just kind of slips right there. Makes it an easy steal for Lowen Ferguson. He does a good job of pushing in transition, drawing the foul. Chance for 2 at the line.
One of the best let me say that again. One of the best free throw shooters in the area to the line. As I say that, he misses the first.
Well, he does a really good job of getting to the free throw line, too. You called out that floater earlier, Travis, and he'll pull that out when he gets in with the trees. He does a good job of drawing contact as well. And we've saw already what he can do from beyond the arc. 2 or 3 level scorer.
He does hit the second.
Only a sophomore, too.
Yes, he is. 9 points for Lowen. Oh, they're going to get Cale with a body on the back.
Yeah, kind of.
Here's the replay. We'll look at it.
See the kind of tug of the jersey right there with that right hand, and then he reaches over. That's where the whistle was.
That's his second foul. Both teams with 1 foul here in quarter 2.
You know what? Lewis will have to be careful. Don't want to get in foul trouble.
Yeah, you don't want to.
This team with a good size to it.
Especially here within the next 3 minutes. You don't want that third foul because you'll be on the bench for the rest of the half. Falcons into a zone now. Good extra pass into the corner for 3. Yes. Gianni Ashcraft.
This has been a fun one so far, Travis. Both teams really unselfish. I love the passing that I'm seeing out on this basketball court. And then both defenses have also been really disciplined.
22-18. Ferguson gets the screen. He's going to look for another one. Gets it into Cale. Cale all the way in, lays it in.
He's such a beast in the paint, man.
Already up to 10. 24-18. Jones will back things out. They'll go into their offense. Another 3, that's way off the line. And on the floor, that'll be a rebound by St. Thomas Aquinas and a foul against Knox.
It's good hustle.
There's the lob into Owens. Owens will try the mid-range. Yeah, nothing but net.
That was too easy, Travis. Someone's got to get out on Owens and not allow him to get a wide-open jump shot like that, especially off of an inbound play.
Back to a 4-point game. Ferguson to the baseline, and Knox gets around his defender. Made that look really easy.
Beautiful fake pass. Completely fooled him, stunned him. Was able to go right around for an easy 2.
Back to a 6-point game. 5 minutes left in the half. Jones, 6 points already here tonight. Back against the zone. And a travel. 6th turnover. We'll take a look at the Knox-Lewis take.
Whoop, fake pass. I'm by you now. Wide open layup.
And this is a big opportunity for Hillsdale. Get this out to 8 points midway through the second quarter. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room, because it seems like every time they get a little bit of distance, back comes St. Thomas Aquinas, and that shot just off the mark by Knox. He was closely defended there. Ooh, almost a shuffle as well. Owens. Ooh. I mean,
I just kind of
think
behind him.
Yeah, but I think Hayden just got all ball. That's why Coach Ferguson is saying, why isn't the referee by the play not calling that when the referee farthest away did? So, I mean, we'll go with what the referees say, but that's a tough break. But maybe a ball don't lie moment as that first free throw is off the mark. That's McFadden's second foul, by the way. Gets the second and a timeout. So 26-21 is the score. Falcons a 1-point quarter lead right now. So we welcome everybody watching live on the OH Report, as well as the NFHS Network. Daniel Stotts, as always, watching from Lucas. Phyllis, watching from Marion. Still watching from Marion. And then Daniel saying these Knights look better than the record shows. They play in the Youngstown area. That's a tough conference, or not conference, but tough area for basketball.
Oh, I agree. They're playing very good basketball right now. Just good, unselfish team ball, doing the little things, and completely keeping up with this Hillsdale, very good Hillsdale Falcons team.
So it's a 5-point lead here. Haven works his man down, gets the layup. That's a tough take for Jake Haven.
That's how you use your size to your advantage right there. Don't lower your shoulder enough to get that charging foul, but embrace the contact, go through it. Well done there by Haven. Hit the weight room chance.
7-point Falcon lead. Falcons now in a 1-3-1. Trying to switch things up here. There's the trap, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to Hillsdale. It's a turnover.
I like this 1-3-1, because if Owens catches the ball in the middle there, that they can easily double team him and completely take that mid-range out of his game.
Ferguson into the corner, and Bennett looking for the skip pass, but instead will get it to Haven. Kale looking for the call from Knox. Gets the screen. Euros, reverses, no. Almost got an offensive rebound, but instead it's taken out by St. Thomas Aquinas. And then Cale Lewis is going to get called for his third foul. So, Mr. Lewis is going to have to sit for the final 3:07. And into the game for the first time today, Gage Barker.
If you're St. Thomas Aquinas, you got to find a way to take advantage of this. And their biggest hustle players out of the game. How can you respond trailing by 7 right now?
McFadden on the bench with 2. Cale Lewis on the bench with 3. And lost. Here comes Knox. And he gets fouled. Are we going to get free throws? I don't know, but no, it's not.
I think that's the right call. Kind of contact hit him before he started going up.
Will be an inbounds. Haven in the corner, back out to Bennett, then to Ferguson. But an offensive foul on the inside.
I was just going to say how beautiful of a baseline play that was, but Haven kind of just taking the defender completely out of the play there causes the whistle.
Haven called for the foul.
You could argue he was posting up there, but referee didn't see it that way.
That was the 5th foul against Hillsdale, but because it was a player control foul, there were no free throws shot because of it. There's Owens, skips it back out. Lipkins fakes the 3, tries to throw it in. It's stolen by Knox.
Hillsdale's help defense has been on point.
Knox fouled, and he'll go to the line this time. Look at how he just muscles his way through 3 defenders here and still is able to get the shot up.
Yeah, these Lewis brothers, they want that contact. They want it to be tough when they go up for 2 points. They want to earn those 2 points.
And Knox hits the first. 5th point. Second free throw, he went 2 for 2. Much better start tonight for the Falcons from the line. They're 3 of 4. Haven dives for it, gets the timeout, and that's a hustle play there for Jake Haven.
Coach rewarding him with the timeout instantly. As soon as he dives on the floor, you see him calling the timeout. That was great playing, great coaching out there.
10th turnover against St. Thomas Aquinas.
Yeah, and they've all come fairly recently, Travis. Hillsdale's defense has done such a good job of just jumping in these passing lanes right now. St. Thomas Aquinas has been willing to share the ball, and sometimes trying to make that extra pass has led to a turnover, the way Hillsdale is jumping these passing lanes. And the different looks on defense as well, switching zone to man, back to zone, a different zone look, back to man, and really confusing offense as you got to come out and draw up different ways to beat different zones every time you come out of a timeout, or even every time you come up the court.
And that's what makes this week so important. I call it the tune-up week because you get to work on things without costing you, a spot in your RPI. And despite still having to play Norwayne on Friday, they're not going to win the conference. They've already locked up the number 3 spot. That's where they'll finish. But they can still work on things against good opponents and see what will work for you when you get into tournament time. Out of the timeout, Falcons looking to get their first double-digit lead of the evening. Looking for the screen. There's the pick and roll. Knox. He will not go to him, though.
Oh.
Step back. There is the pass to Knox. Get it to him. That might be a play of the game nominee, just the way it was executed.
That was really nice. The step back lost Owens for a second. He jumped and recovered.
And then Knox with the steal.
It's a beautiful dime.
Lowen all the way in. There's the floater. Again, it won't drop. He's been leaving him short a little bit here the last few games. Mid-range jumper. That's a nice shot there by Ashcraft for his second field goal of the game.
Was indeed Ashcraft just getting to his spot. Nice one dribble pull up there from about the elbow.
And it's blocked from behind, and it'll stay.
How about Jones? Showing off on defense a little bit as well. No block from behind there. That was nice. I want to see that same baseline play here. They run it to the other side. They do a good job of defending it.
Bennett out to Ferguson. A deep three. Got it. Nothing but net.
And the further he is from the three-point line, the more comfortable it feels like. Letting that thing fly.
12 for Lowen, and it's a 12-point lead. And then a steal.
I say hold here for this last shot of the half.
That'll be knocked out of bounds, but it will stay.
"21 seconds, make sure you take this double-digit lead into half no matter what."
Ferguson gets it to Knox, then back to Bennett. Bennett tries throwing off his defender, instead gets it to Knox. Knox puts it up, off the glass, no. High rebound taken out by Aquinas. And if it wasn't for Barker, that might have been an and one.
I was wondering if that hit the backboard there first before he got to it and was it goaltending. It was not. That was a clean block. But the foul committed beforehand allows for 2 free throws.
And with 0.8 seconds as well. Chance to get it to 10 before the half. Won't get the first. Stay tuned at the half. The Bendon Halftime Show will have highlights from the first half, stats, and much more. Second free throw good. There's the inbounds. The heave at the buzzer is over the backboard, and that'll do it for the half. So the Falcons, pulling away late in the first half, have themselves an 11-point lead as we have reached the break. We'll take a break, and when we come back, the Bendon Halftime Report here on the OH Report and the NFHS Network.
I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Baroni, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. And it It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Tonight's President's Day high school basketball broadcast brought to you on the OH Report and the NFHS Network thanks to our generous sponsors, Bendon. Based in Ashland, Bendon develops creative and engaging products that spark imagination and fun. Currently, Bendon stands as the top producer of coloring and activity books in the world. Simonson Construction Services Incorporated. From concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Heffelfinger's Meats. Out of Jeromesville, Ohio, established in 1934, they specialize in retail and wholesale beef and pork. Contact them at 419-368-7131 and go Falcons. Village Point Market, local store, discover more. Hayesville AMVETS post 1969. The AMVETS is a nonprofit organization serving our veterans and community. We wish the Falcons the best of luck this season. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. And Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. Thank you all for allowing us to bring you these games to you, all fans, on the OH Report and the NFHS Network. Some highlights from the first half, and then the Bendon halftime report right here. It's halftime here from Hillsdale High School. The Bendon halftime report. Score at the break, 35-24 in favor of the Falcons. Travis Berardi back here with Caden Schmid. And Caden, a pretty solid first half for the Falcons.
No, it sure was indeed against a St. Thomas Aquinas team that's been playing very disciplined. Hillsdale has had no problems attacking the rim, and they've also knocked down a couple three-pointers as well, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And they're 11-point lead right now.
Taking a look at the halftime statistics, 4 threes. 3 of them from the hands of Lowen Ferguson, 1 from Hayden McFadden. Inside game, the 2 Lewis brothers. 8 of their 10 two-point buckets are from them, even though Cale Lewis had to go out for most of the second quarter with his 10 points. Knox took over from there, scoring 6 of his 8 points late in the second. 12 turnovers to 2, despite getting out-rebounded 11-8, but that discrepancy is because they're turning St. Thomas Aquinas over right now. This is exactly what Ben Ferguson's squad needs to be doing here going into the tournament.
Yeah,
Not a lot of turnovers, holding the other team from hitting open threes and hitting some threes yourself.
And a lot of those 8 rebounds were offensive rebounds as well. So St. Thomas Aquinas seems like it's either turnover or made basket so far. Not a lot of defensive rebounds for Hillsdale, but I mean, yeah, 12-2 turnover differential is huge, and it's a large part to why Hillsdale leads by 11.
Talked about tournament tune-up. Where is Hillsdale in the tournament? Well, here's the Northeast 1 district. The championship will be at Mineral Ridge. That's up by Youngstown, but they are the number 5 overall seed, but they're the second highest seed in this bracket. They're at the bottom of the bracket. They'll take on Sebring McKinley here, and then take on the winner of Jackson Milton and Maplewood. At the top, you get the number 1 overall seed, the number 2 team according to Max Preps in D7. That is McDonald. Everybody tried to avoid them, but Coach Ferguson has confidence in his team and said, I think I want to go after them and try and get myself another district championship in a good path to Dayton. So we'll see if they can take care of business. They'll get 2 home games and then most likely take on McDonald for what would be almost a home game for McDonald up at Mineral Ridge. Winner will take on the Northwest District 5 champion. That has Tiffin Calvert, and Plymouth in it, the 2 favorites there. So we'll see.
McDonald made a really deep run in football, too.
And they fell in the state semifinal to the Hillsdale Falcons, so a little bit of payback might be there in store as well, or the Falcons can take care of business in another sport against McDonald. And speaking of McDonald, Thursday night, Mapleton Lady Mounties host McDonald in the sectional final. Myself and Caden Schmid will be there. Woo-hoo. As we kick off tournament action on Thursday. But before all that, we still got 2 more quarters left here from Jeromesville.
Yeah, almost March. It's almost the best time of the year for basketball.
Yes, that wonderful tournament time will be in full go next week. Knights get the ball out of the half, trailing by 11. Their largest deficit was 12 before the end of the quarter. Owens into the lane. Strong off the mark and an offensive board. That's off the mark. A third attempt is knocked out of bounds by Lowen Ferguson.
St. Thomas Aquinas playing a little bit of Hillsdale's game, getting 3 offensive rebounds and a chance to score still after this baseline out of bounds.
There's the lob to Owens. Tied up, but they're not going to call the tie up. They're going to call a walk.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised they didn't call that jump ball. McFadden had his hand on it there for a while too, but I'm sure Hillsdale won't complain about that.
Yeah, they get to keep the possession arrow and they get the ball.
I think Owens is trying to explain to the referee there. He thought it should have been a jump ball too.
Kale Lewis back now with 3 fouls. Gets to Ferguson. Ferguson spins. Kale Lewis, or Knox Lewis, bails him out. Kicks it over to Bennett for 3.
Just how they started that first half, the three-pointers falling. This time Troy Bennett letting one fly.
And give Knox an assist. Into the lane. That was an easy look. Won't go, though. Knox with the board. Gets it ahead to Bennett. Bennett over to McFadden. Layup good. And a timeout. St. Thomas Aquinas. What a start for the Falcons here. Couple quick buckets.
Indeed, and just like that, it's a 16-point game. Troy Bennett in the corner, and he runs the fast break, and a little drop-off dime to his senior partner McFadden out there.
$16-point game just like that, not even 90 seconds into the second half. I want to say hello, everybody. Again, watching. 200 of you on the OH Report watching tonight. The lone OH Report live stream of the day. This got moved. It was supposed to be played tomorrow, but because the girls basketball team is hosting a sectional tomorrow,
yeah, that'll do
they
it.
moved it to tonight. Yep. And that'll give the Falcons an extra day to prepare for Norwayne. The lob gets in and stolen away by Kale. Lowen backs it out, gets the screen from Knox, but will take the 3 and hit.
Love that little move he does there, like a little between the legs into a step back. Gets him a good look whenever he does it.
Baseline drive swatted by Knox, but gets into the hands of Ashcraft. Back to Lipkins, gets it inside to Owens.
Very nice pass and finish there, way to keep your head up. Find the big man wide open under the hoop.
11 now for Owens, 43-26. Kale gets it right to McFadden, just short, and that'll be a jump ball.
Look at Kale Lewis just sliding around the taller Owens here. Got to box him out. Gets in there, forces a jump ball. Both players hit the ground and baseline out of bounds for Hillsdale.
Kale thinks about the 3 now, will take it off the side of the rim, but there's Knox. Big brother, hook, no. Gets another one. No, now it's Kale. And he finishes.
That's what I was talking about earlier, Travis. There's no way they don't have a little friendly bet on who can get more offensive rebounds in the game. There's no way with the way they offensive rebound out there.
On the other end, Jones for 3 answers. And a technical foul, I think.
I think had some words to say after that one.
We'll take a look.
Pleasantries.
Oh, yeah, he might have said something.
Yeah, referee right there, too.
That'll be the second on Jones. And 2 shots now for Lowen Ferguson. Makes the first. Since it's after a made 3, Falcons will get the ball too. It was a dead ball technical.
So a chance for 4 or 5 point possession here.
Yeah.
For Hillsdale, and it's exactly what St. Thomas Aquinas doesn't need. They already trail by 18 now after those 2 free throws. And St. Thomas Aquinas hasn't played a bad game at all. It's just how good this Hillsdale Falcons team is.
Yeah. That's been the season pretty much for St. Thomas Aquinas. Oh, wide open, McFadden layup easy. 20-point game.
They are still a very young team. Only 2 seniors on the squad, and I saw only one of them is playing tonight.
Baseline pass, makes it all the way across to Ashcraft. And McFadden, trying to get his arms out of the way, will get called for his third foul.
Yeah, nice crab dribble there from Ashcraft, just keeping McFadden on his back, not allowing him to defend the way he wants to, and forces a foul, gets himself a chance for 2 free throws.
Makes the first.
And the script flipped really quickly in this one because St. Thomas Aquinas had it about 7 to 8 points throughout that entire first half, and then just Hillsdale came out the gun jumping in the second half, and it's been over 15 ever since.
McFadden gets the screen from Knox. Great passing. Cale Lewis with an assist from his brother.
That's just a beautiful play. I mean, you can't draw it up any better than that.
Back to a 20-point game. Knox Lewis on the night. We're going to get a timeout, and we'll be able to talk about this. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists officially for Mr. Knox Lewis. I mean, look at the passing. Just right inside the brother. Easy layup.
The Falcons balling tonight. Scoring a lot of points, 51 halfway through the third. It's a good mark to be at.
And it's balanced as always.
Yes, very.
14 from Cale, 17 from Lowen, 7 from Hayden, 8 from Knox Lewis, and then you have 3 from Troy Bennett, 2 from Jake Haven. This is a team that had 3 players have double-doubles against Downton in their win last week. That was just a great game they played. Lone Ferguson led the way, 25 points, 4 assists, 3 steals, 7 rebounds, and only 2 turnovers. Knox had 13 points, 14 rebounds, 11 offensive rebounds, and 3 assists. Hayden McFadden had 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks. And Cale Lewis had 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Double-digit offensive rebounds. What a freak.
Falcons finally getting back to health, and at the perfect time.
I mean, 3 players in a 32-minute game getting a double-double is incredibly impressive.
And it's against a decent team like Downton, too. It wasn't one of those gimme games.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't even happen at the highest level in the NBA a lot of the time. It's rare for 3 guys to get a double-double in the same night.
Aiden Paul finally gets it over to Jones. 3:30 left in the third. It's a 20-point Hillsdale lead. Jones works his way around, in and out, and gets his own board, puts it back up and in.
Really impressed with St. Thomas Aquinas' offensive rebounding.
Yeah.
Oh, the same play.
Oh, just a bit too strong that time. And then a foul will go against, I believe, Cale, which will be his 4th.
And he didn't agree with that one, but kind of just got his hand stuck in the cookie jar. Owens did a good job of using his pivot foot. And Lewis will have to sit for a while with 4 fouls.
Jake Haven checks back in. And again, this is a good opportunity, too, for Jake. Owens works his way through, and he's going to get to the line. Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, they have a lot tonight.
Owens, 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Makes it 2 for 4. $12 points for Darryl. in and out on the second. Jake Haven gets the board. Ferguson will back things out. Jake into the corner. Ferguson for another three. It's short. Read perfectly, but short on the bucket attempt was Gage Baker.
Yeah, it was a great pass by Lowen Ferguson there. He'll put it right on the money.
Baseline pass to McLeod. That gets swatted away.
Such a swarming Falcons defense.
And again, it's like a lid on top of the hoop for the Falcons. Owens gets the shot. So a small run here. Gets it to 15 with 90 seconds left in quarter three. Counted, and one knocks Lewis.
Just a force. Down in the paint, getting another offensive rebound, another AM1 opportunity. As another Falcon has hit double digits.
Mr. Lewis having himself a night. Short on the free throw. But Troy Bennett is there. By my mark, that's only the third Hillsdale turnover of the night.
Yeah, they've played great offensively. I mean, they're getting good looks, possession in, possession out, and as you mentioned, only 3 turnovers. Just not being careless with the basketball. It's been just about all you can ask for tonight from the Falcons.
Ashcraft will inbounds here with 1:03 left in the third. Falcons back in that 1-3-1. Deflected out, it'll stay. But see the movement here.
It tightens up so much when the ball gets to the deep wing and into that corner. Yeah, everyone move. All 5 at the same time. They're like a group of crabs.
Yeah, the pinchers and everything.
Pinchers, yeah. All have their hands up.
I like that. I like how you explained that. It's perfect because everybody's in movement together. And that's how you work a successful 1-3-1 zone.
I mean, look at them.
Now they're back in the 2-3.
It's like they're in sync.
That'll get a bump foul.
It's like a video game, and they all have the same animation. I mean, even again, they're all moving at the same time. And it's so tricky because there's, certain ways to beat certain zones, but when everyone's moving like this, they're almost switching up their zone look in the middle of the zone, and they're so active. Tricky Hillsdale team.
Paul with it, back to Owens, mid-range, his shot that he likes, and he hits again.
Yeah, that's one of the first times they forgot about him here in the second half, and he made him pay there. They've done a good job of kind of shutting him out, and he still has 16 points.
15-point game. Final shot of the quarter coming up here. Down to 8. Ferguson trying a deep 3, hits the front of the rim. Rebound to Bennett, he puts it back up. That's short. Rebound Ferguson, he puts it up. And it won't go, but that will end the quarter. We played 3. Falcons up by 15.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Fourth quarter action about to begin here. Hillsdale leading by 15. 53-38, Travis Berardi. Caden Schmidt back here in Jeromesville. Volleyball. Oh, somebody needs to get it. And finally, St. Thomas Aquinas does, but they throw it away.
Right through the hands.
15th turnover. And a foul. That'll go against Lipkins.
A little bit too aggressive on defense there.
Ferguson gets it to Bennett. Bennett has a 3 here tonight. Round to Hayden McFadden. McFadden. Triple teams Euros and gets it in.
1-2, almost skipped past you. That was beautiful.
Fearless take by him, but it's answered immediately by Gianni Ashcraft with his first field goal of the second half. 15-point game still. Seems like everybody scores in bunches. You look up, it's the same score. Almost forced in there. Kale gets it, hooks it, and scores.
And he just makes that look so easy. That is not an easy shot. That's great defense being played there. It doesn't matter to Kale Lewis.
Ashcraft trying to drive. Cut off, loses it, turns it over.
To McFadden. Strong defense in that corner.
Bennett off the glass. There's Knox. Gets the rebound.
He might have 10 offensive rebounds tonight, Travis. Just offensive.
I mean, just a great effort there by him. Even better shot by Ashcraft. He's starting to heat up again.
Yeah, 2 sophomores out here shooting it. Ferguson showing off the handles.
Lowen to Knox. Knox up and under. Not going to go. Kale gets the board, puts it up. No for him. And a steal. Hayden McFadden lays it up and in.
That's 2 times in about a minute where Hayden McFadden just out-muscled the offensive player, just straight up took it from him. Got the 2 points on the other end that time. Easy layup.
You know what that is too? That is selfless basketball. Could have tried for the dunk there, but instead he goes for the easy lay-in. And the Falcons are rolling once again, 61-43.
Tell you what, the student section really wanted him to dunk. They started getting loud when they saw that wide open transition attempt. He just slid on the ground.
.5:10 left here in regulation. Knox Lewis having himself a night, like I've said. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists. Another double-double for him. 16 points, 5 rebounds for Cale Lewis.
Yeah, I think the Lewis brothers' nickname should just be double-double. There's 2 of them, and that's what they do, Travis. They get double-doubles.
$18-point lead once again, 5 minutes left. Hillsdale did have a 20-point lead in the third quarter. Aiden Paul back out as the Falcons are back in that 1-3-1 look. Oh, and a lapse of defense, layup good. Kyshawn Johnson. Ooh, almost a steal, but then a bump.
Yeah, had Ferguson off track there, but then right here just ran a bit too in tight and fouled him with the body.
Ferguson gets the inbounds. They were looking for McFadden in the corner, but he was guarded. Oh, and a bump before the 3. I'll go against Jones, his 3rd foul. Team's 3rd already of the quarter. Cale over the Lowen, who already has 4 threes tonight. Falcons going against the 2-3 now. Deep 3 for Lowen, yeah.
And the logo Lowen.
Seven 3 by the Falcons here this evening. Oh, Cale went for the steal, but they read it, and it's an easy bucket there by Johnson. We'll take a look at it right here.
I'm surprised.
That's a good pass. That's a good ball fake, I should say.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to do that more, get the ball into the paint. It's been great when they've gotten it down there. But whether that's credit to Hillsdale just not allowing them to get it down there, or if St. Thomas wasn't looking for it earlier in the game, but seems like whenever they attempt that, it goes well. And time just running out now.
Lipkin's called for his 4th foul. Now it's St. Thomas Aquinas in the 1-3-1. Cale on the cut. Just off the mark. There's Knox with it. Out to Ferguson. That's off the mark, but there is McFadden inside the Cale again. Cale muscled. And finally, after 3 rebounds.
Oh, jump in the passing lane.
Home run ball. Quarterback to wide receiver.
You can tell he's a quarterback with that one. That was muscle memory right there. Just set his feet, fired. Talk about on the money, too. My goodness. Oh,
McFadden
man.
with the steal. Jumps. He's got 4 in a row.
Falcons soaring now.
68-47. 21-point lead. Oh, and McFadden with the strip.
Oh,
the
man.
Ferguson, the Bennett. 2 more. Final timeout
McFadden just gets on you and says, I want the ball, I'm going to take it from you. And he's done that like 4 times this game, Travis. And when it rains, it pours. And Hillsdale really starting to pour it down now on St. Thomas Aquinas.
Hayden McFadden now. 15 points. At least 3 steals. And now it's got me thinking. At first I thought Knox Lewis with his double-double would be MVP. But the way Hayden McFadden's played here in the 4th quarter, he may get it.
Trying to steal that MVP at the last minute. Referees talking to the student section. They've had a great night tonight. They're having a lot of fun over there.
70-47. Falcons on their way to win number 14 of the year. They'll have a chance for number 15 against their arch rival Norwayne on Friday night here. Regular season finale. You'll see it on the OH Report and the NFHS Network. Looking forward to that one. As the JV squad will now get a chance to get some playing time, as well as Gage Barker and Jake Haven. Ooh, that was a nice take.
Yeah, Scrapp's been impressive. He'll be a good player. He is a good player. He'll be an even better player.
He still has 2 more years.
Exactly.
Corner 3, just a bit short.
Nice find.
Yeah, that was a nice find down the lane.
This out just bullet pass right down the lane.
Owens will have a chance to expand on his 16 points. A couple substitutions coming in now for the Knights as well. Got the second. Knights going to go full court man here. There's Deacon Borman, triple team. Gets it to Trevor Rubinall. Back out Haven for 3. Off the back of the glass, nobody gets it. Now it finally finds the hands of Barker. Barker way off the mark. Straightaway 3 for Paul, yes. Aiden Paul's first points of the night. Gets it back to 17. There's a look at the 3. Knights still working their trap. Haven gets in and fouled. He's going to get free throws. Haven good for the first. Ashcraft, after nearly getting it stolen, just drains one.
Yeah, he's definitely a fun player to watch. I've enjoyed this one. This is a really good St. Thomas Aquinas team. They're definitely better than what their record shows.
That'll do it. Hillsdale gets the win 72-56. They get win number 14 on the season with one game left in the regular season. We'll take a break, be back with our MVP after this.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut, Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
take one more step back if you want to. What's up? How you doing?
Doing great.
You want to know your stat line unofficially with me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you just only had a ho-hum 12 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists. Might have had another steal I didn't see early on, but not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Big win today.
Absolutely.
All right. You ready, sir?
Yep.
All right. Tee up. All right, here we go. Time now for our Village Point Market MVP. He did it all on the court here today. That is Mr. Knox Lewis. Just another ho-hum double-double for him. 12 points, 11 rebounds. He also had at least 2 steals and a couple assists to his brother as well. Knox, congratulations. It was another balanced night for you guys. 4 players in double figures, just like always. You forced 17 turnovers, and I believe you only turned the ball over 3 times. How big is that? I know the last couple of weeks, turnovers have been a little bit of a problem for you guys, but it seems like you fixed it tonight.
Yeah. We had a good game at Dalton on Friday, and then kind of sort of took a fall off against the next game.
St. Peter's.
St. Peter's,
yes.
That's right. So we knew that today had to be another statement game, and it starts on the defensive side of the ball. We knew that we had a big game coming up this week, and this game, all we had to do is get out and run and do our thing, and it all starts on the defensive side of the ball, and everyone did a great job of that tonight.
Yeah. And you come out with a big win again. You guys know your tournament fate now.
Yep.
Maybe we see a state semifinal football rematch with McDonald here in a couple of weeks, but we'll talk about that when we get down there. We still have one more game, and it's a big one for you guys. It doesn't matter if it's for the WCL or not. Norwayne's coming here to finish the season, and you have a chance to do something, knock them out of the championship picture.
Yep.
Just one. Is it a help that you get the extra day because this game was moved from Tuesday to today to get an extra day of prep for them?
Yeah, I think so. I think that is a little bit of a benefit, but we know either way we're going to stack checks every day at practice and then finally cash out on Friday. But it's all comes down to have a great week of practice. Last week against Dallin, we had a great week of practice, really got after it, and our practices have really inclined as the season goes on in intensity and focus, and we're going to carry that on and just keep doing our thing.
Mm-hmm. Finally, I'm able to look over on the bench and see everybody at least looking healthy.
Yeah.
Is this finally the first time since, you played your first game, Lone was sick. You were sick for a couple of games. I mean, does this finally feel like the full team is here and you guys are actually gelling together?
Absolutely, and it's happening at the right time.
Yeah.
Right before the playoffs. We've only had a couple of practices where we have actually had all of our players.
Mm-hmm.
So it's great that it's right now at this point, but it's great to have everybody right now, and especially everyone, multiple guys in double figures and points. That's great to see means we're getting out and running. But, yeah.
All right, lastly, as always, Knox, you want to look in the camera, give some shout-outs. Go for it, sir.
First of all, shout out my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I wouldn't do what I do without him. Shout out all my teammates, all my coaches, and my family for always showing out.
All right, tonight's Village Point Market MVP, Knox Lewis, a double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists. Congratulations, sir, and we'll see you Friday night.
Thank you.
Back here to wrap things up in the Bendon postgame show. Your final score, 73-56 in favor of the Hillsdale Falcons. Travis back here with Caden to wrap things up and take a look at the final statistics. The turnover mark, the most important stat on this list, I think, just for the fact that if Hillsdale plays like this in the tournament, they are going to go far.
Yeah, and their rebound numbers were down in this game because they were able to force so many of those turnovers. And then when you only give up 3 on the other end, that's just so impressive. That is such a little amount of turnovers. That's basically, only 3 possessions that I'd say that you didn't have a perfect possession because you got a shot up.
Yeah.
So that's, a winning recipe right there. Only 3 turnovers is just so impressive. Shot well from the line tonight as well, and then just forces in the paint. The Lewis brothers, McFadden as well. All around dominant performance from Hillsdale, especially in that second half.
Yeah, and another balanced scoring effort as they had 4 players in double figures. Lowen Ferguson with 20, Cale Lewis with 16, Hayden McFadden with 15, Knox Lewis with 12, Troy Bennett added 5, Jake Haven added 4, but that's another thing once you get to the tournament. If you get balanced like this, it's going to be really hard to double team, to face guard when you don't know who's going to score.
And you know you have a good team when it's deep like this, and anybody on any given night can be your leading scorer. They proved that again tonight.
Score by quarter, 19-15 after 1. The Falcons started pulling away in the second, 17-10, 18-14 in the third, then 20-18 in the fourth. Next up for St. Thomas Aquinas, they'll be at Mogador in 4 days' time before the Falcons wrap up the season with a chance to play spoiler. If Norwayne defeats Hillsdale, they will split the WCAL with Smithville. Smithville's already into the clubhouse in the conference season. They've clinched at least a share. But if Hillsdale knocks off Norwayne here on Friday night on the OH Report and the NFHS Network, the Falcons will have spoiled Norwayne's championship hopes and give Smithville the outright title.
And what a great game for Hillsdale to bolster up some more experience for that state tournament run against a very, very good Norwayne team.
All right, before we wrap things up, let's let you know what we have coming up this week because we got a lot. First, today's games.
Just this one.
Just this one. Tomorrow, big lineup. We got Buckeye Central Lucas, Willard at Ontario, Perkins at Shelby. It's a highlight. Johnstown Monroe at River Valley, Westland at Big Walnut, Crestline at Plymouth, and Colonel Crawford Fredericktown. That's going to be the big game. Undefeated Fredericktown, 1 loss Colonel Crawford. Woo. Get your popcorn ready. Jonathan Langdon's chomping at the bit to get down there and call that game right now. But for us, that should wrap things up for this evening. Any final words, Mr. Schmid, before we get on out of here?
Travis, it's a pleasure as always.
Yeah, as always.
Hillsdale, I feel like they get more impressive every time I come out here, and I'm looking forward to doing the game Friday with you against Norway.
It's going to be a fun one. It'll be a fun one. We'll see you then. We'll also see you on Thursday at Mapleton. Sectional action as well.
Yes, sir.
Want to thank everybody who helped make things possible today. Caden, as always, great job on the color commentary and the camera work. And all of our sponsors, Simonson Construction Services, our scoreboard sponsor, Village Point Market, our MVP sponsor, Hayesville AMVETS Post 1969, our free throw and our timeout sponsor, Bendon Pregame Halftime Postgame sponsor, Heffelfinger's Meats, our instant replay sponsor, and our commercial sponsors, Avita Home Health and Hospice, as well as Mechanics Bank. Want to thank Jody Long and the fine folks here at Hillsdale for allowing us to be here all season long for boys hoops, as well as the OHSAA and the NFHS Network. Hillsdale gets win number 14 on the season. They knock off St. Thomas Aquinas 73-56. For Caden Schmidt, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Jeromesville.